Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Today let's have a look at the new Ascension form for the English version exclusive Tempest. Alright, yeah, just pulled her the other day, so I'm very pleased about that. And then I think this is going to be my preferred form over the evolution. So yeah, let's look at the stats first. She is a speed type, so her speed is very high. It's over 400. And then looking at her other stats, she actually doesn't have the typical speed type stats. Usually the HP and the attack are lower. But as we can see, HP is around 23, and then attack is over 20,000, so that's pretty good. And then looking at her abilities, she is a bounce type, and she's got flight and null gravity barrier. And yeah, I like her a lot because she has no gauge, which means she's very easy to use. And then, especially for stages where you need to play, often, and then just want to get through them quickly, having no gauge can be a good help. Yeah, and then with flight and null gravity barrier, she can go to a great number of quests. Most notably, like Tsukuyomi or Akala. Akala because it has both gravity barriers and mines. And then Tsukuyomi, she's the right element type, and then her high speed and her no gravity barrier are also very helpful. And then later there will be a Zero series of quests, and there are a lot of them have mines, so she'll be great for those as well. Okay, looking at her strike shot, she has the chain meteor strike shot, which depends on how many guys she hits. That does more damage to the people. And it does take 30 turns, which is typical for chain meteor strike shots. And then finally, her bump combo set. She has speed up and the blast bump. And this is a very, very nice bump combo combination. Speed up, of course, if guys hit her, they go faster, and then they get more hits on the enemies. And then with the blast bump, the guys around, they get more of a chance to do their own bump combos. So yeah, your minimum damage per turn is going to go up with that bump combo set. And then another character that has that bump combo set is Son Goku, and he is very highly regarded because of that. Okay, so we will move on to the mission here. And then looking at my party members, you might know what I'm going to. So yeah, we're going to play Dark Worm with the hope of getting the Hakua quest. In addition to Tsukuyomi and Akala, Tempest would be really good for Hakua because of the bump combo that she has and the high speed. And then, yeah, Dark Dragon, Dark Worm, he is not very difficult at all. And then his mission also doesn't take a long time. So, yeah, we can take our Hakua party members and get through it just fine. And then, to talk briefly about them, first I'm using Uesugi Kenshin Evolution. She is a Pierce, and she only has one ability, Dragon Slayer L. Which means her attack, which is already pretty good, will take away 2.5 times the damage on dragons, which is what Hakua is. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of null abilities, so she's very limited, the type of quests that she can go to. But on this one, again, it's so easy that we can get away with it. And then additionally, the boss is a dragon, so Kenshin can do a lot of damage to the boss here. Okay, next I am using Kushinada. She has a null damage wall for this mission. She also has a strong bump combo, the Plasma. And then for Hakua, you shouldn't rely too much on your bump combos, but the Plasma is strong enough to be usable there. And then her strike shot is the Grand Command Strike Shot, which is one of the best in the game, and also very good for Hakuo. Okay, and then finally I'm using Son Goku. He is the other character with the Blast Bump and Speed Up bump combo. And in addition to that, he has a Command Strike Shot, which is also good for Hakuo. So yeah, that is my team. And so when you are going for Hakuo, this is kind of turning it into a Hakuo video, yeah, you do want to take a team like this to either an easy mission or a mission that you can do quickly to get more plays in. Okay, so Tempest's Strike Shot, it takes very long to charge up, so we're going to do a little bit of stalling here. With the Dark Dragon, you can beat the mission very quickly, so we might get through it without even charging the strike shots. So we'll stall here. And so for that reason, one of the able berries that would be good for Tempest is the Strike Haste. You can speed up her her timing to get the strike shot out. And I said this before, I think it was in the Himiko video, but when you put Strike Haste on a guy with a 30-turn strike shot, it's not with the intention of using the strike shot twice in a mission, because that is not going to happen. You're putting the Strike Haste on them just to get that one use sooner, and so it'll be more available during the course of the mission. So yeah, Strike Haste would be good for her. Other berries that would be good for her are... what else would be good? Sidekick would not be good, so don't do that. Actually, she is one of my very top choices for the Genius Ableberry. She handles the gimmicks for the Tread Lightly stages, which give you the most experience points. And she's also a bounce, so she can get those pinch shots. And she also has no gauge, which makes it easier to play around the stage many times. And then she also has the Blast Bump and the Speed Up, so that raises your minimum amount of damage. So yeah, she's almost ideal for the Genius Ableberry. Of course, if you do that, then her Ableberry won't come in as handy in stages like Tsukiyomi or Akala. So if you did have a Genius Ableberry on another character that was good for that Tread Lightly mission, then yeah, you don't need one on Tempest. Otherwise, I wonder what would be good. Actually, yeah. What is it? Cutthroat. Cutthroat would be really good for her, specifically for Hakuo. Any damage that you can do to Hakuo is very good, so yeah, that would be a good one for her. And then, of course, if we think about Tsukiyomi, Survivor would be good, just to sort of cut down on the damage you take. And also Detox, so that you can take less damage from the poison in there. And now that I think about it, Tempest Ascension would also be good for the Muramasa and Murasame stages. They both have the gravity barrier that you want to work on. And then they also have some mines, so that can be really good there. Yeah, she has the double null ability. And then, yeah, there's also poison in those stages, so we could, the Detox Ableberry could be pretty good for her. Yeah, now that I think about it, she would be really good for both Murasame and Muramasa. The Meteor Strike Shot, that comes in handy in both of their stages. In Murasame's case, the last stage, when you want to take down the shields, And then in Muramasa, that zombie loop on the second to last stage, she would be good for. Okay, so we're coming up on the last stage. We have Tempest's strike shot built up. Her positioning is not good, unfortunately. But there are a lot of targets on this stage, so this is a good place to use Tempest strike shot. Okay, I cleared those guys away in the hopes of getting you know, more freedom of movement for Tempest. Okay, so not great. I only got 4 targets, but that did take away like, you know, 70% of the gauge there, so still very, very strong. If we had hit 1 more target, we would have ended the mission. So yeah, we get a sense of how strong that strike shot is. And that is it. And yeah, I'll spoil it for you here, but Hakua did not show up after this run, so it'll end here. Alright, and that is Tempest Ascension. I'm going to hang on to her. I'm not going to take her back to the evolution form, because the evolution form is very specialized, good for dark quests, but the Ascension is good for a great number of quests. One reason is because of the skill set. Both gravity barriers and mines she takes care of, and then her bump combo. It's useful in every stage. There's almost no stage where speed up and blast bump are not useful, so. Alrighty, yeah, if you have one, count yourself lucky and have fun using it. Alright, we'll see you again. Take care.